Question 34, starting with the smallest, order these. Now, what we need to be careful of here is that we don't just order them according to the bit size of the numbers. 4/7, because, and then put 28 as the biggest one because we think it's got a 28 in it. That might not be correct. What you need to do is find common denominators. You can't just do it by looking at the numbers. So to get common denominators, you check the small denominators and see if they can be easily turned into the bigger ones. So will the 7 go into 28? Yes, because 28's in the 7 times table. Will the 14 go into 28? Yes, because double 14 is 28. So we're going to basically make them both out of 28. We're going to make everything out of 28. So to do that, this one's already out of 28, so this one doesn't need to be changed. So 7 to 28, you make it 4 times bigger. So you make the top number 4 times bigger as well. 4 times 4 is 16. So that's 16 28s. And then get the 14 out of 28, you need to double it. Double 14 is 28, so double 13 is 26. So we've now made equivalent fractions. Now, once you've made equivalent fractions, you don't actually need the original fractions any longer. So we'll cross those out. So what we're actually looking at is 10 28 versus 16 28 versus 26 28. When we're looking at our orders, so we're looking at 10 versus 16 versus 26. They're all out of 28 now. So the smallest is actually 10 28. That is the one that's the smallest. The next smallest is either 16 or 26. Well, 16 is smaller than 26. It's going to be 16 28. Now, when you're writing down your final answer, you shouldn't write this 16 28 is part of my working. You should write the original fraction that came on. I know I've crossed it out, but I need that again now to write my answer. 16 is smaller than 26, so it's this one next, and this one came from 4/7, so it needs to be 4/7 next. And then 26 28 is the biggest one, and that came from 13 14s. So the weird thing about this question is that they were actually in the correct order to begin with, but that only becomes obvious when you have a common denominator. Final answer, 10 28, smallest, 4/7 in the middle, 13 14, the biggest.